Welcome back everyone for a new golf course vlog. Today I'm starting from the DST. You start being a little bit used to it because this is first of all it's winter, and winter I have absolutely no role in my drive. My ball is pitching into the mud and so on. So that's also something I want to focus more on my game rather than bothering about distance, about the fact that I don't make the distance, especially because on this golf course, they haven't changed the start from the summer. This is exactly the same start as summertime. So, yeah, probably the blue is probably the same as at least the yellow or maybe the white. Anyway, so yeah, I want to do that, and as I told you in the last video of the Labs golf course, it was really about I go on the golf course with these goals. I have two goals. One is to make six birdies at least, and two, no double. Making bogey is fine, doesn't matter, but no double and six birdies. This is my goal. And so I go on to the golf course. To make it short, if you don't want to see it all, I struggled a little bit on the front nine, and then on back nine, it was a little bit more fun. Let's say it that way. The golf course was very colorful, but no double. I successfully make no double. And yeah, also yesterday I went on to do some fitting to look for a new driver, and we saw that my splash factor was a little bit low, and at the beginning we thought that was with my coach that it was actually the driver that was causing that, but even by testing new driver, new shaft, still we struggled to go past 145. I had a few, and then I started tweaking my technique and so on, and we managed to be able to go 148. I'm not sure we did 149, but anyway, so I realized that there is still something in my technique. If I want to gain, I need to focus all, because I try to focus too much maybe on speed with my driver, with the club head speed, and not necessarily enough on the ball speed. And the ball speed was matter. It what is creating the overall distance that you are going to make. And so I need to learn, and I have some good idea, and this is what I have tried to execute on this golf course today, on how I can manage to create more compression and trying to do also more speed, because in the past every time I try to do more compression I lose speed, but actually I need to do both. I need to try to create more compression and as well try to generate more speed, doing the both. And actually by finding that, so I'm delofting the club, really closing the club face through impact, in order to do that. And I realized that if I do that just only, then I'm going to miss a little bit left. And what I found is by opening through, I'm able to actually compress the ball more without actually hitting the ball too far left. But what I found is if I just rotate and keep my hand forward, without really letting the club face release, with the driver I'm hitting fade. But what I found very interesting, because in the last golf course on Monday, that was I struggled a lot with my iron towards the green and so on, and so I decided to apply the same idea I got for the driver but with the iron, except I'm not releasing the club face, because the miss I had with the wedges was primarily left. I tend to have the club face that rotate left. And so I thought, okay, maybe I should do this thing, this compression, rotate through, but just keep the club face open. That makes sense, because on the opposite of the driver, with wedges, you are hitting down, so that's normal that the club face is still a little bit open on the at the bottom, where with the driver you are hitting up, so the bottom of the swing is already behind, and so that's normal that you try to release, let it go of the club face, and so the club face is shutting a little bit naturally. And also I realized that it helped me with something I had struggled for a very long time, which is my club going left as I'm going through, because in order to rotate and release the club face, I really need to let my arm get away from me after impact to allow the club face to rotate, to just very slightly add a little bit of inside out just before impact, that allows the club face to rotate and shut. And if I don't do that, I just get a little fade. So that's good because it's allowed me to really manage my trajectory with the driver with just a little trick that I'm doing at impact, which is going to curve the ball in one way or the other, but in either way the ball doesn't curve that much. And so generally speaking, even if I don't do what I want, the ball is not going to go very far. I'm not going to have a very big miss. And today I look at the stat, and actually I did pretty well in terms of both fairway in regulation and green in regulation. So I'm 78% for both. So that's pretty good. That means I'm hitting most of the fairway, and also the fairways I try to go for greens and so on. So sometimes I miss green and actually miss the fairway as well. But yeah, 78% of green in regulation, that's very, very high for what I'm used to do. So I think what I've done today, really trying to compress the ball more, is helping me as much for the driving than for getting green in regulation. The main issue today was primarily the putting. But I'm not really too bothered about it. First of all, I'm working on my technique to be able to get the ball starting on line. I'm not very used to what I'm currently doing, so I need time to train and get comfortable with that. And also, I'm doing a very heavy workout. Especially yesterday, it was tough. That's my workout, which I call 1,000 reps, which I've been able. So this is about to get back to fitness, to really be able to do 1,000 reps and being able to do it in under 1 hour. So last week and at the beginning of this week, that was primarily getting back up to this level. And yesterday I actually managed to do the full 10 rounds, because I have a few exercises, and one round is about 100 reps, and when I do it 10 times it's 1,000 reps. And yesterday I've been able to manage to do it under 1 hour, so I was really proud of myself. That was really awesome. But I did it on the evening, and we went on the golf course at 8 a.m. I can tell you that my body wasn't ready for that at all. So that's why the beginning of the golf course was a little bit tough. Even though I think I made mistakes, that was primarily me and not necessarily the fact that I was out. But where I think it's really shows that I was tired is on the putting. Putting is primarily mental. It's not necessarily just technique. It's 90% focus and mental, and 10 to 20% technique. The 80 to mental and focus, and 20 to 10 in technique. And yeah, I had a really easy putt that I missed for absolutely no reason. I mean, those putts, I can putt them usually without even thinking about it, and I still missed it. Anyway. So yeah, no. And also I had a lot of opportunities of birdie that I didn't make, and but that's great. So that's why I'm not too bothered. I know I'm putting myself under a lot of mental fatigue because of my workout, so I'm not too bothered about the fact that I'm not putting that well. But all of the other things were pretty well, and my scrambling is not that great primarily because of the putting. Even though I've done some good and bad approaches, I think most of the fail I had was primarily the putting. Anyway, I think I start rambling, but yeah, I'm not too bothered about the fact. And I have put myself in. So I made 3 birdie, 1 eagle. So the eagle is counting for 2 birdies for me. But anyway, I didn't reach my goal of making 6 birdies, but I have put myself in a lot of position where I could have make those birdies if I was just a little bit more focused and I just put a little bit better. I think on 9 hole I had very decent chance of birdie, and with a decent level of putting, I would have made them. So I'm really proud of that. That's honestly that's very good, and I'm really looking forward for what is coming. So thanks for watching, and I see you next time.